Hello, my dear students. Good morning. That is your second chapter, the tsunami. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. When there is earthquake under the sea, then a sea started making big waves, and that is that's much big. We even not even think about it how big it can be, and that is called the tsunami. So on 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India, Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Tamil Nadu coast. It happened in India as well and in the many part of the world. The tsunami happened on 26 December. This chapter tells us about some stories of courage and survival which occurred when tsunami hit the world. That is, in this chapter you are about to know about some of the stories of the courage, of the pain, of the sadness of the people who confronted this, who saw the tsunami, and how they might have felt. So we will try to understand that. This chapter is divided into three parts. First is 4 incidents. There will be 4 incidents in the first part. Second, Tilly's incident, that is about a girl, how she managed to escape with her family. Then the animal senses, how animal behaved in that same particular tsunami. First part is divided into 4 stories. First is Ignatius, that is the name of a person. Then Sanjeev, Meghna and Almas. These stories are all from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Archipelago means a group of islands. When so many islands are there, that is called archipelago. So these all stories are from there only. Part 1, 4 incidents. So we are about to know about that 4 incidents. Story 1, Ignatius. Manager of a cooperative society in Kachal. That Ignatius was a manager in one of cooperative society in Kachal. His wife woke him up at 6 am sensing an earthquake. His wife sensed that something is going on, that earth is shaking or something like that, and she told him to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Ignatius put the TV on the ground to save it from the earthquake, because what happened whenever the earth starts shaking, that is if you have saw on the TV or if you have read on the newspaper, so what we should do, we should whatever the heavy things are there, we should keep it on that on the floor, some I think 1 month back there was one red alert was there in Mumbai. So not for earthquake, but it was that because heavy rains can come, like that they have given the red alert in Mumbai. So in Mumbai they have given the notice to everybody that whatever the portrait and pictures if you have and the idols of God and whatever the heavy things is kept on the wall or on the table or something, so you should, all these things you should be keep on the ground, because when the earth starts shaking, so that are the things which will drop down by themselves and it can hurt you. So like that he put the TV on the ground so that it can be saved from the earthquake. All the members of the family rushed out to the house, and it is also being said that whenever there is earthquake, if you sense it is coming, earthquake is coming, so you should come out of the house. Why out of the house? Because the house can collapse. It can happen that if the earthquake is so strong, that house can collapse and it will collapse it can collapse on you. So you should always run to the plain where is no buildings are there. On the plain place we should always run if earthquake is coming. So like that his all members, family members rushed out of the house. When the earth stopped shaking, the sea started rising. As soon as the earth stopped shaking, the sea, the waves, the big waves start rising. This caused them confusion. They were confused because they have never experienced that before. They ran but in opposite direction. So they started running but in the opposite direction from there. His wife was swept away. Her 2 children along with father and brother were also lost. So his wife, because in panic they were all just running in opposite direction to each other, so his wife was swept away, and with his wife, his 2 children also, and father and brother also lost in that tsunami. Thus Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. So he lost this much people. But his 3 other children, he was having 5, so 3 children were with him. So they have been saved because they were with him. So maybe he managed to reach some safer place. So that these 4 have been saved themselves, and the other one lost. Second story is Sanjeev, a policeman serving in the Kachal islands. So he was a policeman there. He managed to save himself, his wife and daughter from the waves. So when he sensed the tsunami, so they have gone to the safer place, and his wife, his daughter and he himself was saved from that. But soon he heard cries for help, but he heard the somebody is crying for help from the who was crying, the wife of John, the guest house cook. There was one cook in guest house, his name was John, and his wife was caught between the waves. Without thinking twice, he jumped into the water to save her, but the wave was too strong that he couldn't save her and himself, and they both were washed away in that tsunami. Story 3 is Meghna's. 13-year-old Meghna was carried away along with her parents and 77 other people. She held on to a wooden door for 2 days. She was washed away with 77 other people. She held on the wooden door for 2 days. She was holding a wooden door because wooden door cannot be sinked. It was floating on the water. So she was holding it for 2 days. 11 times the relief helicopters flew overhead, but they couldn't spot her. 11 times it happens that she was holding the door and she was just floating with the water, and that relief helicopters who was just searching for the people who are alive to save them, it was hovering over her head, but they couldn't spot her because from that this much height you cannot see the people in that much in that water, so they couldn't spot her. But what happened? But she was brought to the shore by a wave, but one big wave came and she brought to the shore and she was saved by herself. Story for Almas Javed, a 10-year-old student of a convent school in Port Blair. He was a student. Her father had a petrol pump. His father was working on a petrol pump. Her family had gone to Nancowry Island, where her maternal family lived, to celebrate Christmas. So they have gone to some of the island. Nancowry was the name of the island, to celebrate Christmas with the other family members of them. Early morning, the family was sleeping, but her father had woken up. Early morning, when everybody was sleeping, but her father woken up. He saw the water receding after the tremor. So he saw that water is rising from the sea. So he knew it would come back with great force. He woke everyone, trying to rush to a safer place. So when he saw this, so he tried to wake up everyone. Please wake up, because he knew it that the water will come to them. As they ran, her grandfather fell down. When everybody was running, because her grandfather was old, so he fell down. Alma's father rushed to help him. He gone to help him and ask the other people to go away from to the safer place. And what the thing he has done, because everybody else has gone, but he and the grandfather, they caught between the waves. Then came a big wave and swept them both away, and one big wave came, and with that wave they both swept with the wave. Her mother and aunt were washed away too. They were swept away with the tree they were holding on to. They were keeping one tree, and they both also swept away with that tree, whatever they were holding. Alma saw a log of wood floating. So Alma saw that a log of wood was floating on the water. She climbed onto it, then she fainted. She climbed over it and she fainted because of that whatever she has seen. And she woke up in the hospital in Kamorta. From there she was brought to Port Blair. She doesn't want to talk about this as she is still traumatized. I think we can't even understand the trauma all the people whoever's story we have just read out, what they might have felt. Maybe we are thinking if you can see that sea is coming, why can't you run it off? But it is not that much easy, because the level of level of water increase in the split of second. You don't get time to rush, and where you will rush, because it is coming to everywhere. So can you think how they might have felt that time? And you are seeing that your family members is going with the wave, and you cannot help them, and because you have to save yourself as well, and you know that you can't help them, because how you will help them. So that is the things which happens with the people. It is about the tsunami, but there are many things. We hear something about the landslide, we hear about the flood, that in Assam that flood is there, but because we are not there, so we don't understand the whatever the situations the people are facing there, but it is a really adverse situation. Now the second part, Tilly's incident, that is 10-year-old British schoolgirl, 7-year-old younger sister. She was having one 7-year-old younger sister. Her parents were Penny and Colin Smith, and they lived in southeast England. So what happened with her? Tilly's family had come to Thailand to celebrate Christmas. It was Christmas time, so they have come to Thailand to celebrate. It was 26 December. She was standing with her family on the beach. They were standing on the beach. Tilly and her mother both saw the water swelling. They saw the sea slowly rise and start to form. So Tilly and her mother saw that because they were on the beach, they saw that that sea is swelling, that water is swelling from the sea, and they saw that it slowly it is rising and it is making foams. So Tilly's mother was not alarmed by these signs. Tilly's mother was not knowing what is happening. They were just seeing it. But Tilly remembered the video that her geography teacher had shown in the class 2 weeks before regarding tsunami. That Tilly remember that her geography teacher showed one video of the tsunami. Okay, when tsunami happens, so what it is tsunami is coming. So what happened that time? So she connected the two things and she got to know that it is tsunami. That is because of the tsunami, because of the earthquake inside the sea. That is that foams are coming and the waves are rising. She called her family to get out of the beach. So she called all of the family to get out from the beach. Her parents went to the 3rd floor of the hotel and survived. Her parents along with her, they have gone to the hotel's 3rd floor and they survived because they were at the safe place and water couldn't reach till there. With her, many other tourists also came and they also managed to save themselves. The building withstood the force of the tsunami, thus her geography lesson saved their lives. So like that is why the study is very important, because sometimes see she has saved her life and along with her many other people's lives as well, because of the just one geography lesson, because she remembered that. Now the part 3, the animal senses. Though how the animal sense, because we can talk about the people who has saved themselves or who have saved away, but how the animals have saved themselves. So some people believed animal possesses sixth sense, though we also possess the sixth sense, but we sometimes don't rely on our senses. Sometimes it happens with you as well, because it happens with me. Sometimes I feel like, okay, that is the wrong thing, I should not go there or I should not do this, but still I just keep that idea out of my mind and I do the things, and later I realize ki, okay, yeah, I should not do that. So that is the sixth sense is we also possess and animals also possess. Tsunami killed 15 lakh people, but only few animals died. Tsunami killed many of the people, but only few animals died. Animals have been they saved themselves. How? In Yala National Park in Sri Lanka, 60 visitors were washed away, but only 2 animals died. There was one Yala National Park in Sri Lanka where 60 visitors were there. They washed away with the tsunami, but only 2 animals died. All animals were saved by themselves. 3 elephants ran away from the beach an hour before the tsunami hit. An hour before, when tsunami was going to hit to the shore, that elephant ran away from that, because they sensed that something is going on inside the earth. They sensed that some danger thing is coming up. So they just ran away from the beach. That's why they were saved. A man on the coast near Galle in Sri Lanka had 2 dogs. He was having 2 dogs, one man. Dogs refused to go to the beach with the master. So when he was going to the walk with the dogs, so dogs refused to go to the beach. They just means they didn't speak to her, but with the body language, and they informed him that they don't want to go near the beach. So the master too stayed back. So their master said ki, okay, no problem. Then he also didn't go near the beach. Thus the dogs saved his life. So why they were refusing to go? Because they also sense some danger is there near the beach, because they sense that earthquake with their 6 senses. So they didn't go there, and because of them that men life also has been saved. So that was the chapter of tsunami. That is little disturbing and little knowledgeable, you can say. I hope you understand it, and just pray for the people who lost their lives because of the tsunami, because of the flood, because of the earthquake or what not. Just pray for them and just keep your senses awake and so that we can save ourselves or others whenever there is need. Thank you so much.